This documentary was filmed and produced on the traditional unceded territories of the Squamish, Musqueam, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. I started working for the federal government at the age of 19, I think about a year after high school, a year or so after I graduated from high school. Later I got the job at the government, and it was a good job. Great people that I got to work with there.
Well, when I first met Steve, I thought he was about 12 years old. I don't know how he got into government. And he was a highly excitable young man. I would say almost frantic. Like I felt I had to calm him down sometimes at work.
It took a while to get used to Steve because he was quite different than anybody else who worked there.
Well, he was always vivid. He was off the wall vivid, I would say. He was, well, his personality is extremely outgoing. He was extremely outgoing then. Even though he was young and shy, he was still a very energetic, high energy person that you couldn't take your eyes off him when he was bouncing around the room like a 6-year-old. So
he was entertaining. He would do magic tricks, way of just the way about him. He was just full of fun. And it took a while to get used to having somebody like that around.
Oh, yeah. Every day was, frantic, right? It was, he did his work and stuff like that, but that was not of interest to him. It was to just be there. He loved being around people. He was full of energy and always lots of fun.
I don't know if Steve ever knew about this story or not. There was a time I remember before I became a shift supervisor. No, I couldn't have been before. Yes, it was before I became a shift supervisor. A few of us were sitting in a restaurant or a pub with the shift supervisor at the time, Maxine Edwards. And there was a move afoot to get rid of Steve. And so we took a vote and Steve won by a fairly narrow margin, I think. But yeah, he survived. I don't know if he ever knew that or not. I voted to keep him, okay? I might have been the deciding vote for all I know.
Yeah, I mean, there was probably a few people who found him loud and off the wall, but I would say in general, yes, he was well liked. He was he had a very genuine approach, and I think people responded to that quite well. So, well, one thing that is kind of odd, I suppose, that when he first came to work with us, I guess he was pretty young. I don't know his exact age, but for the first while, his mother, I believe her name was Ruth, if I remember correctly, used to phone me every day to see that he wasn't acting up and that he was doing his job and he was a good little boy. So I kind of felt like an uncle that had to watch over him.